Hi, it's Giselle here on the journey of becoming one. Um, oh, that's interesting. It is day 50, faith. And this is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. It has been planned, um, and I have been aware of it. I've just not been giving myself any pressure because everything happens for a reason. And that is perfect because that is what I have faith in. Now, faith originally was wanting to be produced, this video, for the fact that there's something that I had wanted in my life, and I had a very like I had a very strong and significant idea of what that would look like, what that would be like, how that would present, how it would deliver itself, and what it would deliver itself in. And what life taught me was to let go and have faith and to trust in the process, to trust in myself, to trust in letting go and letting it be, and allowing things to come into my life, and to allow them to come and to go, and to let them flow, ebb and flow freely without trying to control them, and to celebrate it all, and to celebrate the things that I want coming into my life, and to celebrate that they happened, to have faith and trust in knowing that even if I don't understand what's going on now, some way, somehow, it's all for my highest good, and ultimately the highest good of all. So I had an experience where what I wanted came into my life in a different way to what I planned. And it was amazing. And that was what I wanted to share about having faith. Now I've had another experience, which is sort of like the opposite. It's of it going from my life in a way. I mean, it's not gone. It's just sort of ebbing and flowing. And I had tears. I cried, and I started to question, why was I crying? Because there were a lot of tears, and I didn't quite understand where those were coming from. But they happened. So rather than fight it, I just accepted it, and then I did my best to kind of move on, because I didn't want to stay stuck like that forever, and it wasn't going to happen. But still, I had a gig tonight, and I wanted to be presentable for my gig, and I wanted to get over it. But you can't rush things, can you? So actually, when I was in the shower later, I had a panic attack. My first one in like 20 years, maybe even more. And I remember saying to someone before that, I've said it a couple of times, I think, and I've certainly thought it more than that, that if I ever had the opportunity to have a panic attack again, that I wanted to be able to just be present in it and to explore it. And what this situation did for me, which some people, I mean, the majority of people would see it as like a bad thing, and they might even be judgmental towards, the person involved and stuff. But for me, it was a gift, because I got to experience this panic attack, which, let me tell you, I didn't know if I was going to be okay at the time, because I was starting to kind of like pass out, and I never do that. I was getting very woozy, and I felt incredibly like I was going to be sick. So I was in the shower in the bath, and I went to sit on the side of the bath, and I thought, well, I don't want to fall backwards. So I went and I sat somewhere safe, and I took care of something that I needed to take care of, and I just sat with it, and I was present. I was sat with it in presence, and it was hard. It hurt. It was painful. It was sort of like, in a way, like death, and yet also it was like a rebirth, all at once, simultaneously, and I felt horrid. But rather than clinging to the feeling and clinging to the thoughts, I was present. And by being present and observing and exploring it and kind of questioning it a little bit and feeling it and not fighting it, doing what I could to self-manage at the time, to take care of myself, to love myself for the best, it passed. And then I had a choice. I had a choice of to cling on to it and to create a victim state, kind of like vilify somebody else and put myself as a victim. Or, just kind of over dramatize the situation. Or if to let go and let that moment pass. Because the only constant is change. Why fight that? So we're going to have feelings, we're going to have emotions, we're going to have experiences that come and go, and come and go, and come and go. And in a way, like lovemaking is like that, isn't it? It's not just kind of like all in one place. It's a ebbing and a flowing. If you love someone, set them free. I mean, that's like the perfect example. It's an ebb and it's a flow. And so I had this experience, and it was a gift. It was an opportunity that someone gave to me. That, yes, I recognize my upbringing and what I've heard from the people around me and in my life. They would judge that. They would judge the person who did that. But then they're missing out on that opportunity to feel and to be free, to set themselves free, to set the other person free, to enjoy life for what it is, to let experiences come and go. Because this too shall pass, always has, always will. Our suffering comes from hanging on to it. So, where faith comes in with the letting go. The not trying to define or compartmentalize an experience or something that happens. It's an experience or people or thoughts or ideas. Because basically everything that we experience is some thought form or another. Having faith is trust and allowing and being free to feel without attaching to anything, without attaching to a particular outcome, without attaching to a particular emotion, because life is rich because we feel so much emotion. Life isn't rich because we control things. Life is rich because we let go and we have faith and we have trust and we have knowing that everything that's happening is happening for me and through me and with me. Because we're all co-creators. And yet at the same time, we're all consciousness. And there's no division and there's no separation in that. Yet we have these bodies in this experience and we see things as being separate. Yet nothing is. When you watch a movie, do you see the movie and do you think all those things are separate? They're all in the scene. They're all, even the television, even the room that you're sitting in. Even the consciousness that you are observing it with. So faith is knowing and trusting. Some way, somehow, this is good. Some way, somehow, this is all happening for a reason. Some way, somehow, I'm going to be all right. I am all right. Some way, somehow, all is well. And that is faith and freedom. Thank you. I love you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you.